The animated feature Oscar race is undergoing a stylistic revolution that could redefine what we expect from cartoons on the big screen. Imagine a world where animated films aren't just for kids' bedtime stories or blockbuster CGI spectacles, they're evolving into mature, culturally diverse masterpieces that challenge everything we thought we knew about the genre. This year's Best Animated Feature category at the Oscars is buzzing with unprecedented variety, where the visuals and techniques are just as crucial as the narratives themselves. But here's where it gets controversial. Are these changes pushing boundaries in exciting ways, or are they alienating traditional audiences? At the high-profile end of the spectrum, we've got the massive studio giants churning out sleek, family-friendly CGI extravaganzas designed to appeal to everyone. These are the four-quadrant hits, meaning they target kids, parents, teens, and grandparents alike, with polished, computer-generated worlds that have ruled the roost for years. Yet, even these titans are facing turbulence. Take Pixar's Elio, for instance, which stumbled at the box office despite the studio's signature shine. You can check out more details on that here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/Elio-Pixar-America-Ferrera-Director-Queer-2-12363018060. And then there's Disney Animation's Zootopia 2, the follow-up to the 2016 Oscar winner that raked in over $1 billion. This sequel kicked off with a whopping $556 million worldwide in its opening weekend. Learn more at https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/opening-day-box-office-wicked-for-opening-day-opening-wicket-for-good-12364368255. Yet it's not without its critics. Some reviewers, like those at The Guardian, https://www.theguardian.com film November Zootropolis review just about passable family comedy sequel might as well be generated, argue it's a bland retread that feels almost mechanically generated, while THR's Frank Scheck praised it. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie-/Jason-Bateman-Jennifer-Goodwin-Disney-123643563. This divide begs the question, can sequels ever truly recapture the magic of the original, or are they doomed to disappoint? Meanwhile, Netflix is making waves with solid contenders. Alex Wu's In Your Dreams delivers Pixar-esque CGI flair, earning solid reviews. Read them here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie-/in-your-dreams-reviews/in-your-dreams-simu-ludish-kristen-milioti-netflix-12364191994. But the streamer's real dark horse in the awards race is KPop Demon Hunters, an unexpected smash from directors Maggie Kang and Chris Applehands. As Netflix's first genuine box office triumph, it's spearheading a surge of anime-inspired entries that are shifting Japanese animation from niche TV cults to widespread theatrical appeal. Joining this trend are Sony Crunchyroll's Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, which has soared to $750 million globally. More stats at https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie-news/China-Kami-730m-Worldwide-1, 236428365, and Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, pulling in over $175 million. Check reviews here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie-news/Chainsaw-Man-the-movie-reze-arc-review-12364070015. Together, these films are thrusting Korean and Japanese animation styles into the heart of Oscar discussions. What makes KPop Demon Hunters stand out is its fusion of Hollywood-style CGI with Korean folklore and dramatic elements. On the other hand, Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man employ mixed 2D/3D techniques, blending classic character drawings with modern digital backgrounds. And this is the part most people miss. These Japanese titles are not your typical animated fare, they're intense, R-rated thrillers packed with graphic violence, targeted at grown-ups rather than families. As In Your Dreams director Alex Wu puts it, Young audiences don't see animation as a genre or as kids' content. They know it can be mature, emotional, violent, whatever. In the West, it's slower, but it's changing. This shift challenges our old-school views. Is animation finally growing up, or are we losing the whimsical charm that once defined it? Over in Europe, traditional hand-drawn animation is holding strong, especially in France, where creators are rebelling against the cookie-cutter CGI aesthetic. Hugo Bienvenu's debut, Arco, distributed in the US by Neon, uses a minimalist 2D approach inspired by Studio Ghibli's artistry, French comic strips called bande dessinée, and retro 1970s animation. See reviews at https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/arco-reviews/movie-review-natalie-portman-animation-12362151110. Then there's G-Kids Little Amélie or The Character of Rain, crafted by Liancho Han and Maëlys Vallard, which adopts a dreamy, impressionist style through hand-drawn art to capture a child's innocent perspective on nature. More on it here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies-movie-reviews Little Amélie or The Character of Rain review charming le scène so réel French animation flick depict sur la childhood as magical and hauntingly real. Han explains, "We love working without outlines, so characters blend into the backgrounds. It really fits with the story of early childhood. This technique, for beginners, means blurring lines between characters and settings to create a magical, immersive feel, much like how a child might see the world without clear boundaries." Sylvain Chomet's Sony Pictures Classics entry, A Magnificent Life, about French filmmaker Marcel Pagnol, presents another take on handmade European artistry, personal and intimate, ignoring the flashy power of CGI. Reviews available at https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie-reviews/a-magnificent-life-review Chomet-Marcel-Pargi-Noël-12362215853. Chomet himself notes, "The work I'm doing hasn't changed much from what Walt Disney was doing in the 1950s. I work with a computer screen. But everything is still drawn, still painted, with these digital tools." In simple terms, he's using modern tech to enhance traditional drawing methods, blending nostalgia with innovation to tell stories on a smaller, more heartfelt scale. On the business side, the ascent of international animation is transforming the landscape. Films like Demon Slayer and China's Ne Zha 2, though not eligible for Oscars, review it here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies/reviews/ne-z-r-2-review-michelle-eo-12363455564 dominated the year's top spots before Zootopia 2 arrived, showing how worldwide fandoms and local flavors are reimagining animated hits. They prove that blockbusters can thrive without relying on Western formulas. And while 3D CGI still dominates Oscar wins, accounting for about 2/3 of the 24 Best Animated Feature trophies, mostly from studio-produced photorealistic efforts, the Academy is evolving. The last 3 victors were Guillermo del Toro's puppet-powered Pinocchio, Hayao Miyazaki's Painted the Boy and the Heron, and Jint Zilbalodi's Flow, a 3D tale built with free, open-source software. Discover more about Flow's director here. https://www.hollywoodreporter.com/movies-movie-features Flow director G. Instead Illinois B.A. Loder's interview-cat-focused environmental fable. This trend signals an openness to creative experimentation, meaning the awards scene is no longer stuck on one look. But is this progress, or a risky departure from proven formulas? Do you think the Oscars should prioritize stylistic innovation over commercial appeal? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you side with the critics of mainstream CGI, or celebrate this global, genre-bending wave? And what controversial take do you have on whether adult-oriented animation is the future of the category?